Are you spending hours in the gym and not seeing results? What if I told you you can do less but build more muscle? Today, we're gonna show you exactly how to do that. Before we get started today, for more top-tier health and fitness content, subscribe to us here at Instashred. Let's get into today's video. And if you don't believe us that less is more, check out this study done by NIH that one single set when done correctly has more effectiveness than 2 to 3 sets in an entire workout. First things first is the overtraining trap. No, I'm not talking about training your traps like I'm doing shrugs here. I'm talking about thinking more volume, more sets, and more reps are gonna help you build more muscle. That's simply not true. The havoc-wreaking signs that you're overtraining can be central nervous system burnout, you're overly sore, and these things are not gonna be good for you because if you're doing more sets, more weight, and more volume than you should be from the get-go, there's no way to move upwards. So you wanna make sure that you're not overtraining, starting small so that you can actually make proper gains and progress. Moving on from overtraining, let's talk about optimal training. The RPE scale is going to be a great way to show how you can get so much more out of one single set when done correctly than 2 or 3 sets. So if you're not familiar with the RPE scale, take note that the rate of perceived exertion when done correctly can eke out so much more progress and results from less sets than doing more sets at a suboptimal volume. So following the less is more concept with the RPE scale, if you hit an RPE 9 out of 10 with one set, that's gonna give you more than if you did an RPE 6 on 2 to 3 sets because you pushed yourself harder and got more bang for your buck out of one set versus doing 2 or 3. Here's another key to doing less, but being smarter about it. Compound lifts, things like the shoulder press, the squat, the pull-ups. These are movements that when done in the 3 to 5 rep range for strength, 6 to 12 rep range for hypertrophy, you're gonna be able to do way less and still achieve so much more than if you were doing an isolation movement for more sets. And don't think we're sleeping on you either with these two things. In addition to compound movements, don't forget about your sleep and good nutrition. Those are huge factors in making proper progress. I don't know what kind of tips you're into, but here's a few practical no-brainer tips to train smarter for you. Oh, by the way, give us a like on this video if you're enjoying it so far. First smart tip is stop chasing PRs every session. If you just track through progressive overload, you will make way more progress than going in and trying to do as much weight as possible. Number 2 is one of our favorites here at Instashred. Track your workouts. We are always in the gym tracking our workouts so that we can monitor progressive overload and know what we did last week. No one's gonna remember everything they did in the gym today, so if you write it down, simply put, you're gonna know what to do next week and add on it just a little more. Another key tip for training smarter is listen to your body. You listen to your body when you're hungry, right? You go get some food. So when you're training in the gym, if you feel like you could have used more weight, take note of that for next week. If you feel like you're more sore than you should be, maybe you're overtraining. Take note of that too. If you listen to your body to a certain extent, that's gonna allow you to do less stupid shit and do what you actually need to. So really, ask yourself, do you think you've been doing more than you need to? Have you been overtraining? Type yes in the comments if you think you've been doing so, because you need to focus on the RPE scale. Take that in mind from what we mentioned earlier. And if you're not tracking your workouts, start doing so. This video is not the most scientific by any means, and that was the point, because we want you to get more out of your training in the gym by doing less. If you enjoyed this simple video today, check out more simple videos from us here at Instashred right here. We'll see you next time. Thanks for joining.